try to do that as often as possible.
Don't do that.
I try to do it as often as possible.
No.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
I feel like we're crooked.
We are. We're
Okay.
crooked. How's that? Is that a little bit better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You guys.
But also,
Hold on.
I feel like we're too high.
That is so wrong.
It's very wrong. It's very wrong. You guys, happy Friday.
You know what's wrong is that he tweeted out a completely fake video, which was obviously fake. It's those
fake.
two kids running at each other, the little black kid
So fake.
and the little white kid. They run to hug. You know the one.
Yeah.
So Carpe Dunctum manipulated it so that it looks like the black kid is running terrified away from the white kid, and then he put a CNN
With dramatic music and everything. It's so great.
And then they put a ticker, like a CNN ticker at the bottom of it that says, black toddler runs terrified of racist baby.
It's the greatest thing. And Trump tweeted that.
Yeah, Trump retweeted. And it says that the baby clearly was a Trump voter.
Clearly a racist Trump voter.
So Twitter, you guys, marked that as manipulated content because they thought America and the world is too dumb to realize that's fake.
God, they are out of control. These people will stop at nothing. At this point, it's just funny. It's just funny.
It's just ridiculous.
God, they're so dumb.
Everybody is so dumb right now.
Everybody has just gone straight up dumb.
Did you guys hear what Amy Klobuchar did?
Amy Klobuchar is like, I am a virtue signaler. Here is my cape with a big VS on the back of it.
Super virtue signaler.
She is like super duper virtue signaler.
Isn't it possible that she knew she had no chance in hell of being chosen?
A snowball
and
chance.
just wanted to come out and say, I'm withdrawing myself from consideration. By the way, the video of her
Was
on
she
MSNBC,
shaking like a chihuahua? Like
her voice, she sounds like she's about to burst into tears.
Her bangs are like this.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, it's on our website, chicksontheright.com. She announced to, who's that idiot on MSNBC? I repeat myself.
Was it Crystal Ball?
No, it was the dude, the screamer about the hammers.
Oh my God, that guy, Lawrence O'Donnell.
Yeah, I think it was him.
Yeah, he's like, quit using hammers in the back.
So she tells him that she's officially withdrawing her name because right now is a moment to be seized. And so Joe Biden has to pick a black woman.
He
to
has
be
to.
VP.
He has to drop out. If they're going to seize the damn moment, he needs to get out.
That's not what she said. What she said is that he needs to choose
Just
a
black
female.
woman. A black woman. No, listen, Democrats, put your money where your mouth is. Get him out of there and then get a black female as a oh wait, they tried that.
Oh yeah.
They tried that. They had all
choice.
sorts of people of color. Oh yeah. And then they didn't do it. They picked the old white dude. That's right. You guys tried that.
Function.
You guys tried that and you suck so hard that you couldn't do it the first time around. That's right, Democrats. That's what you did. And now you have to virtue signal.
Wouldn't you be so insulted if you were a black woman and knew that's why you were being chosen?
Yeah,
like, how is that not the most racist thing ever?
If you were a Republican woman and you were a black woman, you would be insulted. But Democrat black women are like, oh no, this is good. I'll take the job.
I got this.
In fact, I'll volunteer for it. Stacey Abrams. Ooh,
She's
pick
out.
me. Oh, she's out?
Well,
she's not being horseshack?
She said out loud, and she pouted about it, that she has not been contacted.
Oh.
So she doesn't think she's being considered. I think it's going to be Val Demings, you guys, because she's in Congress.
Yeah.
She was on the impeachment committee.
I thought it was going to,
she was the former chief of police of Orlando.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Bottoms, but now I'm leaning towards Demings.
It's going to be Val.
I thought it was going to be Val, too.
It's going to be Val.
I mean, I thought it was going to be Bottoms. Now I think it's going to be Val, too. Because I think she could talk law enforcement stuff. She's got,
they have excessive force use in that department, but I mean,
Well,
who cares, right?
Well, I mean,
she
you're a
ticks
Democrat.
the box. So
It doesn't matter. I mean, have you guys seen Northam has a job still? They don't care. I mean, a couple blips on her record is not going to matter as long as like she checks off some boxes.
She has plenty of melanin, and that's all that matters.
It's all that matters.
That's all.
She
that
doesn't
matters.
need to have any other like credentials at all, as long as she is black.
And somehow that's not racist. I can't believe it. But
No.
Democrats are like, oh yeah, that's what's needed right now is for us to seize the moment and put someone in the position based on skin color.
Yeah,
Amy Klobuchar said it out loud.
Yeah, this is what they're doing.
So-
But that, for some reason, that's not racist at all. What the heck is going on?
Everything is so
What is
batshit
going?
right now.
It is. It's crazy. Completely
God.
crazy.
The world, you guys. The
Upside
world
down.
is upside down.
Yeah.
So that happened.
There's more cancel culture stuff going on today. We have to talk about the Dixie Chicks and how the Dixie Chicks need to change their name.
They haven't said anything yet, which I'm kind of surprised about. Like, why aren't they?
Well, what are they gonna say?
I don't know.
Our name is like totally racist. Oh, by the way, we hate George W. Bush and all Republicans, but our name is completely racist.
What comes around, man?
I know.
What comes around.
Karma is a total biatch, isn't she? It's really crazy how that works.
God, I felt like there was something so important that.
Well, I came in this morning. I know that there was something else that went on. What did we talk about this morning?
Oh, Brandon Strzok, who we had, the walkaway guy that we had on the show earlier this week. Remember how yesterday we were telling you that airlines are going to start banning people for not wearing masks? He's the first one. He's the first person to be officially banned from American Airlines for the incident the other day where he did not want to wear a mask on the flight. He has been banned.
Well, you know,
banned, and it's the ban is in effect until such time as masks are no longer required on flights, which means the ban is forever.
Yeah.
Because if you think that this is going to go away,
they will never undo
never
this.
Going
they're
away.
never going to. Once we give the government the power to say you have to do this, they're never going to roll it back, y'all. This is what happens with government. I mean, you give them an inch and they're going to take 5 miles. This is just what happens. We've basically said, please take all of my rights.
And Newsom, I think there's another state too, but Governor Newsom in California flat out said yesterday, he tweeted it, because I retweeted it and I was like, wait, okay. Well, anyway, he tweeted out, it is now a state law that you have to wear a mask outside in public, and here are the only exceptions, and there's like a few exceptions. Wow. So he's saying, this is now state law. You have to wear a mask if you are out in the public. That is what I said.
Or what?
I retweeted it and I was like, or else what? I would like to know what are the consequences.
Yeah, what happens? You get put in jail?
Because you don't get put in jail for like crapping on the street.
No.
You don't get put in jail for all kinds of stuff there.
A bunch of crap in California.
So what are they going to do? I want to know how this is going to be enforced.
Yeah, me too. I'm curious. Are they going to fine you? Because, I mean, they sure do like taking taxpayer money out there. Maybe that's what they're going to do. They're just going to fine you. That'll be $2,500, please.
Yeah.
Please fork that over.
Yeah, and that's probably exactly what the enforcement will look like.
Probably because they like money rather than putting people in jail. Why would they put more people in jail there?
Oh my God.
I know.
Can you imagine?
Freaking believable.
I mean, wow.
Speaking of money, there's going to be a new stimulus package that they're actually they're pushing this, which includes a $4,000 vacation credit. I don't understand what's going on.
Did you guys hear the Fauci saying there's not going to be football or baseball? He's saying that out loud now. Is he trying to be the most hated person in the universe? Because he's well on his way.
Well,
you don't get to say that there's not going to be football.
Well, I kind of, didn't you see this coming though? I mean, I don't think.
I cannot.
Most people knew that this was coming. There wasn't going to be football, you know?
This is not okay.
I mean, it's August. That's when football starts. We're almost in July now. There's no way that we're going to have football. Like college football, especially. Colleges aren't even going to be working the same. I don't even know how, I don't know. Have colleges even made a lot of plans as to how they're going to, I know that a lot of them were saying, oh, we're going to go back to school. Things are going to be somewhat normal. I mean, hell, regular public schools across the country aren't even going to be operating the way that they normally operate. Like my daughter's school, she's going into 5th grade. She was supposed to be.
I need to move to the middle.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird the way, here we go. My daughter's school, the way that they are doing it is she in 5th grade, they were supposed to be going in and then learning how to go. I say learning, but they were supposed to be acclimating them to like a middle school type where they funnel into high school where they learn to go from class to class to class, right? That's not what they're doing. They're going to be staying in the same classroom all day long, and the teachers are going to be moving, and the teachers, I think, are going to be having to wear masks. And then I don't know if the kids will, but I think it may
they will. I just don't see a world where that's not going to happen.
I feel like what we've heard is that it may be optional for the kids to wear masks, and if it is, my kid's not wearing a mask. There's no way in hell my kid's wearing a mask.
I don't see how they do that. I don't see how they make it optional. I just don't see it. If it happens, that's great, but I just don't see how that happens.
I think it's up to the schools. And because they leave it up to the individual schools to say, because they have to do that. It's not
Or school systems, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a county thing?
I think. And
Or
so,
if it's a private school, obviously.
yeah,
they can do what
I
they
think it's
want.
up to the individual school systems to decide whether or not, like in individual classrooms, do kids have to wear masks. And so you're going to find.
But think about it. The schools are then going against CDC guidelines, and they don't want to be in a position where they look like they're not doing what is being said is the best thing to do.
I think beyond that, they don't want to face litigation. They don't want to face lawsuits.
Right. They're afraid of liability.
They're afraid of liability. They're afraid of parents being all sue happy.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. They're afraid that there's always going to be some jackhat parent that's going to be like, my kid got sick and it's the school's fault. And they're going to sue. This is what they're afraid of.
And they should be, because that is true. People will do that.
Yeah, people will do it because they want money. This is what they want. So, yeah, they want money. They'd rather do that than experience freedom. Yep. So this is what's happening now. Because people suck.
People do really suck.
Yeah.
Let's do some questions. It's Friday.
Hey, first off, before we do questions, I need to thank people for yesterday. We got a lot of nice comments.
Yeah.
Sorry, my phone is really, really loud. But we got a lot of nice messages and everything. Yesterday was a tough day, and y'all were awesome. We got so many messages via email that were so lovely and sweet and dear, and it absolutely made my week. I know it made your week too. And thank you to those who reached out to us and who were so just very heartfelt, and your messages. You guys are awesome. We really love our community.
Yeah, for real.
You guys are the best.
And
so
especially, some of the folks that there were a couple messages from folks who'd followed us forever but had never written. And after yesterday with like Kara the Troll and her like army of trolls, people were so responsive to that post and were very, very kind.
Just very, very,
very, very kind.
Yeah, and we really appreciate it.
Because those bitches were not kind.
Yeah, but we have days. We have days. So the encouragement was really, really nice. Thank you.
We appreciate that. Let me get this out of the way. All right, I have to get close because I'm blind.
You need our email, chicks@wibc.com.
Very easy. chicks@wibc.com.
And just keep in mind, we get it, our producer gets it, and then some other peripheral people around here get it, but it's no big deal. They like reading our emails. Yeah.
Any word on Dems still holding their convention in Wisconsin? I don't know.
I don't know
what's
either.
going to happen with conventions. I heard there's a threat to the Trump rally tomorrow. That like the place that's holding the Trump rally is saying, well, now we need a written account of how you're going to take care of everybody. And so there's rumors going around that it may not happen. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. Do you believe that Biden is up by 12 points?
No.
We were just talking about this whole election
I don't
earlier.
believe polls.
I don't believe polls. I do worry that he will win, though.
She thinks he's going to win.
Because there's so many idiots. So many idiots.
I believe in the silent voter that just like we were talking about yesterday. There are a lot of conservatives that write us. They're like, I'm conservative, but I don't say it out loud. I believe in those people, the power of those people to go to the polls.
They better.
I believe in those people. I mean, I still have a lot of hope. So,
and I do want to have hope.
She thinks that the Dems are going to pull it out.
Maybe it's because I spend too much time seeing the bad things. You know what I mean? Like maybe because I pay attention to like what's happening in Chaz and all the videos that are going around on Twitter of just all the morons.
Yeah, but you have to remember though that the people of Chaz have to get off their asses and go vote.
I know, but I feel like they'll just mail it in. Because now that's an option.
If that's an option, if mailing in is going to be the way that we do it, then I think we're screwed. If we're not doing a mail-in thing and we do it the way that we've always done it, then I think that we're going to probably be okay.
Can you imagine? You guys.
If we mail it in, though, we're done.
If Biden wins, we're going to be paying reparations. I mean, I don't see any way around that.
Yeah,
and then
she's probably
it's
right.
going to get bad because so much resentment is going to build and build and build. And then if people think racial relations are tense right now,
it'll get worse.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if Biden becomes president, it'll get 50 times worse.
It's going to be ugly. Ugly. All right. Minnesota pushing for mail-in voting. Yeah. I mean, it's happening all over the place, right?
It's unbelievable.
Tulsa mayor created a curfew to disperse Trump supporters before the rally. Oh, because people camp out for those things.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, people are lining up in Tulsa. Gretchen Whitmer linked in our state of emergency till July 15th. Oh my God, that's so
ridiculous.
Crazy. I thought, what sucks? I thought for sure that by July 4th we'd be seeing fireworks and we'd be able to enjoy, celebrations for our independence. Don't you think it's so synonymous with what's going on in this country, right? How things have been so squelched, like that we can't even enjoy our Independence Day in our small towns and our communities.
Yeah, people in Chaz do need to get off their asses and get jobs.
Get jobs, yeah.
It's not something that's in the cards.
Cancel culture is crazy, y'all. We talked about a church in Alabama yesterday that was basically, it's getting shut down because of cancel culture. 60,000 people went to that church of all different colors, ethnicities.
And all the pastor did was like some Turning Point posts.
Yeah, from Charlie Kirk.
That's all he did.
That's it.
Somebody reported it to the press. The press ran with it, and all of a sudden there was a vote that they were going to lose their building lease because of it. You can't like things.
And how
dare you like a thing?
They're not just a church. They provide health services. They do a bunch of outreach in the community. I mean, this is a church that did so much for their community. 60,000 people went there. Of all colors. All different colors. And now they just destroyed that. That person who was like, I don't like what he liked on Twitter. Seriously, this is what they're doing. This is what liberals are doing.
It's insane.
Unbelievable.
Michigan sent out forms for everyone to mail in ballots, of course, and probably several Democrat households got 5 copies of said ballot.
Yeah,
right?
fraud will be the way that they do it if they're going to do it. And mail-in is just it's fraud.
They're tearing down Washington statues, burning flags. I think that was I can't remember where that was in, that I heard on the news today.
It's crazy.
They threw a flag over George Washington's statue's head and then burned it, took it down. I mean, people are savage. They're just savages. Mm-hmm. Silent majority. Good.
I hope so. I mean, I hope you're right.
That's my church.
That's your
church,
Mark?
Lost leases to 2 satellite campus locations.
Oh my God. I don't understand what's going on.
Great. So it's like indoctrination centers are replacing the church. That's just what we need, right?
Oh my God. Because of tweets. Because a pastor liked tweets from Turning Point. Unbelievable.
God, it's really the worst. By the way, if you want a little bit of good news, Hillsdale College, wow. They wrote a piece about responding to all these racial tensions because they had not released an official statement. You know how every company and university right now feels like they have to say it because silence is violence. So they finally wrote a piece about not responding, and it is so good. You need to read it. It's on our website at chicksontheright.com. After this video, go and just look for the Hillsdale piece because they wrote a whole thing about why they don't have to make a statement and why making a statement is pointless and stupid and does nothing. And it's like the last bastion of sanity in the country. And if my kid didn't want to play lacrosse in college, that would be the only school I would consider for him because it's so normal. And they don't take a dime from federal or state governments. They don't take a dime from anybody so they can do what they want. And what they want to do is teach Western civilization the way it should be taught.
And civics. I mean, they just teach the right things. It's a great school.
God, it's so good. So good. Missouri's open and fireworks are going off. I'm so jealous.
That's so awesome. Good for you.
Yeah, that
is
awesome.
Because we don't get that.
You look so nice and green.
Look at you.
Look at you, bright man.
Everybody say hi to Rob.
He's like, the first time I've seen him be shy.
I know. He's like, you're saying nice things about me. I don't know what to do.
My boy, all the companies are being bullied into making statements.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It's a bunch of, you know what it is? It's this.
Attention, the bullshit meter has detected major BS.
Yeah,
Confirmed. That's definitely some bullshit.
That's what that is right there.
Hey, horse shorts.
Hi, these aren't hoary at
It's
all.
horse shorts.
Horse
shorts is
These are very reasonable length.
She wore really hoary shorts.
They're not hoary.
They're not. The kind of hoary.
They're mid-thigh.
The kind of up to her thigh. They're a little hoary in
No,
some
they're not.
circles.
All I'm saying is I saw some side thigh. That's all. I'm saying.
He's seeing some side thigh.
It's going to be 90 degrees today.
It's gonna be a hot one.
Cancel culture is a massive pile of bull crap. Yes, it is.
It is.
It absolutely
Big
is.
pile of crap.
12 miles from Hillsdale College, a beautiful campus. I hear it's also very hilly.
At
Hillsdale.
Hillsdale, it's very
Yeah.
hilly.
My daughter was accepted to Hillsdale, but couldn't afford it even with the scholarship.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Oh, God.
Listen, I know my kid has to go to school in Texas because we're doing like the Texas tuition fund now. She's 10. We've been paying for 3 years to pay in advance. And if she wants to go someplace else out of Texas, she's gonna have to do it herself. Because I hear you on the college. We've done 2 kids through school. It's expensive, and I get it. And I feel for anybody who has to pay for college.
Yes, Tucker Carlson ratings are higher than ever, and that's because
Good.
he's like one of the few people that has the testicular fortitude to say the things.
He
still.
is the truth. He is the truth, man. He's like speaking it. And
Yeah, did you see that? The stepmom of one of the Atlanta cops, the stepmother has been fired from her job because she's related to one of the cops in Atlanta.
what in the hell?
I mean, so now you can't be associated with someone who is charged with something because you lose your job just by association? What the hell is going on?
Oh my God.
That's insane.
Wow. Okay, well then, I don't know, like, think of all the people who have committed murder and done all the things so like all their family members need to be canceled.
Should we be, I mean, this doesn't make any sense. If you did not commit a crime or if you've not been charged with something, just because you have a family member that has been, what are we doing?
Wow.
And that's the whole thing, because if you have a mindset for reparations, right, you believe that I should pay for the sins of people I wasn't even related to, right? But this is the thinking.
This is what they think.
Somebody's got to pay. Somebody's got to pay a price. There's got to be a consequence faced.
And
even
where
for somebody that didn't do anything.
And where does it stop? That's the
clearly
thing.
doesn't.
That's the thing with liberals. Where does it stop? And eventually it won't stop. Eventually it will hit them. That's the problem with these people. It'll eventually come back to get them. Karma's a biatch, like I always say. It'll eventually bite them.
Tennessee football is supporting BLM. I'm sure all the college football teams
Yeah,
are supporting
I'm sure
it.
they are.
They're being forced to because, again, silence is violence, right? And a lot of the players are going to demand it because just like that idiot running
Well, you know
back.
what? No, they're not being forced to. They're just doing it. It's virtue
Right.
signaling. They're not being forced to do anything. They don't have to do it.
But they feel the pressure, just like all the companies do, just like all these universities
Sure, they
do.
feel the pressure, but they don't have. Nobody has to do this. Nobody has to say that they, support this. They can say that they support Black people,
Right.
but they don't have to say that they support BLM, which is a movement, which is different than supporting Black lives. People need to get a grip and understand the difference.
I hate that they've been coupled.
Yeah.
I hate that phrase is actually
It's different.
inextricable from the movement, which is a radical psychopath movement.
That also funds Democrats and Democrat organizations.
And it's super radical, and they're just insane.
There's a difference.
What the hell is wrong with these
There's
people?
a lot.
This is what we're asking like all the
There's
time.
a lot. A lot wrong. Mm-hmm.
The Supreme Court has proven that they're owned. My great-grandfather was a card member of the KKK.
You should be concerned. You're about to get canceled.
You're going to get canceled.
Yeah.
Just get ready for it, because you can't have any relation to anybody that's ever done anything bad ever.
Yeah. Because apparently it's your fault.
Right. I can't deal with the segregation. Yeah, this is what's happening now. They're demanding segregation. I
Yeah.
thought that was like a bad thing.
We did
remember?
a whole podcast on that 2 weeks ago about how everybody's been put into these compartmentalized little boxes, and it used to be that's not. We didn't want that. We all wanted to not see color. We wanted to all be just individuals in a big melting pot, right? That's what America was. And now liberals want us to be segregated into these little boxes. And then in our little boxes, who is more oppressed, right? Who is more oppressed on the oppression ladder in our boxes? Stay in your boxes, everybody.
It's an oppression hierarchy now.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Should we write checks to dead people that were slaves? I don't understand.
I don't
Nobody
understand
understands.
either. Nobody understands it. Don't ask us. We don't understand.
There's no understanding it because there's going to have to be different levels of reparations based on the amount of melanin in your skin and how closely tied you are to actual slaves.
And they're going to have a department set up, of course, a new government department that we're going to have to pay a crap ton of money to figure that out. Go figure. More bureaucracy.
This is what happens if we
set
get
up.
Biden.
Yeah, set up by liberals. Go figure. It's so ridiculous. And we have the money for that. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but we're in debt.
There's a lot of debt.
I mentioned
what
that
is it,
about
like 26 trillion now?
About every other day I mention that on our show. No one cares about the debt. Yeah, James, all lives matter according to Jesus. You're right. Nobody cares about that either. Especially the ones in the womb. I don't see them caring about those.
Lily dropped their sponsorship of, what did that say? Lily dropped their crap. It's
Of Connor Daly because of something his dad said 8 years before he was born.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That is a story.
Mm-hmm.
Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh, yes, the Chick-fil-A CEO. That was the other thing that I was going to tell you about. Did you see this video?
No.
Oh my god. So I don't know who the black guy was that he was on this panel on, but the Chick-fil-A CEO, as you know, very religious man. And so he is suggesting and said out loud, and he was telling a story about how he saw a white person shine the shoes of a black man in order to repent for the sin of slavery. And he got down on his knees and started shining the shoes of this black dude who didn't really know how to process it, right? Who was just like, I'd rather have some stock in Chick-fil-A, actually. And he made a joke about it.
That's what the black man said.
Yeah.
That's pretty
But
funny.
it was so uncomfortable and bizarre, and it ties in with this idea that we're supposed to now kneel down in front of black people for something that happened that we personally had nothing to do with. And no. And the fact that Chick-fil-A guy is encouraging this kind of behavior is so disturbing. You should see the video. It's horrifying what's happening right now. And the guilt, this just self-loathing guilt that so many of these white apologists are feeling right now, it's gross.
Well, then Sheila asked, what about Irish people who were enslaved? Well, what about, we talked a little bit about Jewish people. Like what happened to Jewish people in the 1940s? Like, I kind of feel like that's a big deal. Do you think
I'm
that's
not bending down to people.
I mean,
I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
This is madness.
Yeah, listen, we're not,
No.
It's not going to I don't think that anybody should bend down to anybody. That's not what we do.
Listen, he means well. I get it. But this is the wrong approach.
No.
No one should be bowing down to
We
anybody.
should not be doing that. We should not be doing that.
Nuts.
Mm-mm.
I got on a little tangent.
I know. It's okay.
Is there a layaway
program?
for the
There's no layaway.
That's not how it works.
There's no layaway. Yeah, Jennifer, I only kneel before God too. It's the only person that
I would have
kneel
thought
before.
that CEO guy.
I feel like he would understand that.
Right. That's the thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The list of companies my family will no longer support is growing fast. I mean, that's the thing, you guys. Everyone is feeling the pressure.
And with the whole kneeling thing before God, I feel like a lot of preachers are forgetting that too. Seeing that a lot in preachers these days, who are also saying a lot of the things that, like the CEO of Chick-fil-A are saying. They need to be saying the same thing.
Somebody just asked if we talked about Amy Klobuchar. Yes, rewind.
We talked about that. We talked about her.
Or watch after the fact because we talked about her at the beginning.
She is Captain Virtue Signaler Pants with her cape.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. It's like you never had a snowball's chance to get it, so now she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wear my cape and be
She referred
Captain.
to the joyful day that she endorsed Biden for president.
Oh, I'm sure it was joyful.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's just
these people are
nauseating.
such liars. They're such liars and virtue signalers, and it's like it's so obvious to anybody with half a brain. Give me a break.
Yeah, the Democrats were the party of
They
slavery.
were the party. They can pay them.
And so can we cancel them?
Yeah,
Because
can't we? We should just cancel the
They
Democrat
have a really
Party.
bad history, you guys.
That's a great point. They do have a really terrible history. Let's cancel them.
We should just cancel Democrats.
We should just cancel them.
A lot of preachers are activists only.
You're right.
It's
a lot
true.
of them are now. And
It's
it kind of breaks my heart.
Atlanta officers in shootings, mother fired. Yeah, we just talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
block all companies that bend the knee. The problem is that it's turning to be everybody.
Everybody.
It's like
I gotta get food somewhere. I gotta get
Right.
I can't grow it all, y'all. I have a job. I get it's like there's certain things I like to buy some clothes and do some things. So I can't block everybody.
I mean, I've just been trying to make a concerted effort to not buy things from China, and
and
that's really difficult.
Oh my God, that's hard enough, you guys. It's hard
really,
enough.
really hard.
Yeah. Remember when the virus was a thing? Y'all remember that?
Well, still a thing with Fauci. Fauci's like canceling all the sports. Although I did read that the next IndyCar race, and I don't know when it is, but they're allowing fans at the next IndyCar race.
Yeah, we'll give it time.
Really?
Give it time. Yeah.
You think they're going to cancel that?
Give it time. Because I feel like there's a second wave coming. Don't quote me on that. Okay, go ahead and quote me on that. I don't care if I'm wrong. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. But with all the stuff that's going on in China right now, and they are I'm sorry, but they are commies and they lie. You could totally quote me on that because they lie. And now that all that's happening again with the wet market stuff, I just feel like, and we're so focused on this other stuff, it's like we're cats with the laser on the wall. And and the media just tells us what to focus on. And everybody's like, okay. And so this is what we do. And so now we're focused on this other thing. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to be focused on something else. And it probably is going to be the virus, which it'll be a second wave. And then governors with their power pants, their really tight leather power pants on, they're going to be like, you guys, we got to shut things down again. And since we've given them leeway to do that, we've given them the power to do that once before, they're going to feel so power hungry again, and
they'll tank the economy right before the election again.
Yeah, right before the election.
This is how Democrats operate.
I mean, I hope I'm wrong.
This is how they operate. Yeah, I don't understand how people don't see what's going on either. I don't get it. Are NASCAR fans at this weekend at Talladega? So NASCAR's doing it too? This weekend? I mean, I don't pay enough attention to NASCAR.
Somebody asked, like, what happened to the murder hornets? I know. I feel sorry for them too, right? They did not.
Right over them.
They had like 15 minutes. I mean, they're like, what the heck? We came.
Well, you should have gone to more states, murder hornets.
They just fizzled right out. So pissed at the media. I know.
Oh, we need like a new thing.
That's what they're saying. The second wave will conveniently appear at the Trump rally.
I don't know if Fauci's making decisions. He's just saying things like, well, I would never go to that Trump rally, and there will not be baseball or football.
Well, he wouldn't go to the Trump rally because he's a liberal. I mean, that goes without saying.
Everybody is insane. Not shutting down again.
I know. Not going to do it.
If governors shut things down, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, like Newsom is like, he's made it a law to wear a mask outside. How do they even get to do that? How can they do this?
Alan Dershowitz says it's completely okay and that everyone should be forced to be vaccinated too. That's Alan Dershowitz saying that, a constitutional lawyer.
I'm starting not to like him. And I'm starting to think that maybe he did do that with that girl.
You got to see it.
Yeah,
you got to watch it. Sunday, what?
Luciferian March? What?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody needs Jesus.
There's an amazing sloth at the zoo.
Oh.
Okay. I missed the rest of that comment.
There's a sloth at the zoo. I'd love to see a sloth. Yeah.
You know what I'd like to see is a sloth running.
That's not going to happen.
I know.
It's not. It's kind of like us running. We're not,
That's ridiculous.
Not going to happen.
2020 has been an old school game of Jumanji.
You're
for
right.
real.
We're at level 40. No, we're beyond that. We're what, at like 76 now?
Oh my God.
76.
It's
I think
out
the
of
murder
control.
hornets were 74.
You two should team up with Diamond and Silk.
We've never met them. We've never met them.
But for the people who are like, stop trying to be them, we've been around a lot longer.
We were here in 2009. They came around many years after us. Yeah.
What happened to the Constitution? We've lost our minds. We have. It's people have utterly lost their minds.
And most kids nowadays don't learn the Constitution in school. They're too busy learning about how to hate their country. So they're like, what's a Constitution? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Carry a Constitution and say it's your permit. Unfortunately, you can't do that for the Second Amendment because gun laws vary in every single state.
Is that right? NASCAR's done away with prayer and the anthem before the race? NASCAR? Are you sure? Whoever said that?
I don't know.
Is that for real? NASCAR? I can't.
Somebody said it's time for me to go back and visit the cows. I'm going back next week. We're here
That's
next.
right.
We're here next week. The week after, Mock and I are on vacation together. Not
For the
together.
whole- not together. But
She's
at the
going.
same
She's
time.
going to South Carolina. I'm going back to Texas.
Yeah, but so the week of the 29th, you guys,
We're gone.
no videos
Sorry,
that week.
'cause we're
gonna
gone.
be
We had a planned
frolicking.
vacation at the same time, and then Rob's gonna be doing the show by himself, which he loves. He just loves it when we're gone.
Gets
He
all
can
the attention.
play by himself. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where can I listen to your radio show? It is on WIBC.com. And then you can click on shows and then click on Chicks on the Right, and then you'll see. how to do
NASCAR
that.
removed prayer.
That's what I just said.
I didn't hear you say
They
that.
said the prayer and the anthem from before the race. I cannot.
But are you sure about this? Are we sure?
Well, this is what I'm. This is
feel
what
like-
I would like confirmation on.
I feel
'cause
like we
I'm
need to look
freaking
this
out.
up. Is this right? I'm looking it up, you guys.
Look it up,
I'm
because this
googling
is
it. Hold on.
unbelievable.
I don't. I
Like
can't-
of all the sports to
I
do
feel
that,
like this is. Hold on. I need to look this up.
they're-
NASCAR removes.
Just put NASCAR and then to search news, because that would be a big news story. You know what I mean? Wow. I just cannot imagine.
It says false on Snopes.
Oh, good.
But Snopes is like two liberals and a cat. So I don't know if I believe Snopes.
Well, but at least they'll say where.
June 17th, NASCAR announced that it was banning the display of the Confederate flag, prompting rumors that
Right.
other game day traditions were being eliminated too. No, they're not doing
that's
away.
false.
They're not doing away with the national anthem, pre-race prayers, and military flyovers.
No, NASCAR's not doing that. Don't spread fake news.
No, it's not happening. They're still doing all the prayers, the military flyovers, the singing of the national anthem. They're doing all that.
Okay, good. Yeah, that
At least for
doesn't sound right to
now.
me at
At
all.
least for now.
So
We'll see what happens.
No, they haven't. They haven't. You guys look it up. It's not true. So for the people still saying that, look it up
Look it up.
and find a statement from NASCAR. Otherwise, it's not true.
Yeah, because they're saying I'm looking at an article from the 17th of June
So
that's saying that they
Just
didn't.
don't spread
get
that
it.
around.
No, they're
I mean, there's already enough crazy crap happening that we don't need to spread fake news.
no. Let's not spread that. It's happening.
Case numbers don't matter, only hospitalizations. Keep those at risk safe. Everyone else carry on. I completely agree with that statement. Completely.
They said on Twitter they said they're allowing people to kneel at NASCAR. Well, I'd kneel to pray.
They took down Abraham Lincoln with the little black boy. I don't know where that was.
I don't know either. NASCAR. I just don't watch NASCAR.
I don't either.
I don't know. I don't watch NASCAR.
Karen Elliott, you're evil.
Who's Karen Elliott? Is she
Probably
a
a
troll?
troll.
Is a troll in there, y'all?
We'll
Is a
get
troll
her.
in there. We'll get her later.
We'll get her later.
We'll get her. Hey,
Hey, Karen.
Hey, Karen.
It's perfect that that's
Of course,
your
your name
name.
is Karen. It's so fitting.
I don't know who that is.
It's so great that your
The
name is Karen.
podcast of our show is also at WIBC.com. Our weekly podcast, the Mock and Daisy Common Sense Cast. If you go to our website at chicksontheright.com, there's a cartoon photo of us on the right-hand side. If you click it, it has all the different places that you can get our podcast and links to those places. And you definitely don't want to miss this week's because it was with David Harris Jr. and it was amazing.
So great, you guys. So great.
It was amazing. Although, I don't know why, but I don't think he's shared it. I've asked him to,
Really?
but I don't think
What
he's
is
shared
it about people not sharing our stuff?
This is the thing. This always happens to
It
us, right? We
always
give
does.
people our platform,
and then they never want to
and
share
then they
us.
don't share.
We're like
things
the
back.
girls that the guys go out with and they don't want to introduce to their mothers. What is that?
So if you want to tweet at David Harris Jr. and say, "Could you please share the podcast you did with the chicks?"
Because these are actually
That would
girls
be
you
great.
want to introduce to your mother.
And he was so sweet. Even afterwards, he wrote and said it was a blessing.
Yeah.
To have been able to spend that time with
And I
us, which
feel
was super
like
sweet.
I feel like we're great with parents. We are. You want to introduce us to your mom?
Yeah, we're totally good with parents.
Yeah.
Oh, in Boston, the statue of Lincoln with the boys in Boston.
And what'd they do to it? They destroyed
They're taking it down because
taking it-
Lincoln, obviously super racist.
I mean, he is. I mean, he's really the most racist.
What is going
Oh my
on?
God.
Wow.
So yeah, so they definitely don't teach
Oh, and
history
it was
in
paid
schools.
for by former slaves
Oh.
as a tribute to Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
We should definitely
We
take
should
that
just
down.
completely destroy it. Let's get rid of it.
This is why I worry, you guys, that Joe Biden will win.
Yeah.
When
Because
this
people are
many
dumb.
people are this dumb,
People are dumb.
how can I not be worried?
They don't teach history at all.
Yes, I've heard of Juneteenth before now.
Oh my God.
What does that mean? We're not morons. Are we supposed to have mentioned it? Is that why
Have you
somebody
heard
said that?
of Juneteenth before now?
Yes. Juneteenth has been a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Karen Elliott must be a troll in here because I see a lot of people responding to her.
Karen.
Karen.
This isn't our first rodeo. We're coming for you. We're coming for you. And you know what? There may be a wall of shame or something.
Oh, I hope it's a good enough
I hope
comment.
it's a good enough. Yeah, I hope you've left some really sweet comments in here.
Because then we'll help.
Because I am not in the mood for your shit today. Just not. It's
We
been
will-
a week, Karen.
We will give you the attention that you crave.
It's been a week, Karen.
We're happy to do it.
Yeah, not in the mood.
Judge Roberts is a traitor to the Constitution. Yeah, man. I don't know what's gotten into that dude. I mean, ever since Obamacare, right?
We've talked a lot of. We talked yesterday about him on our show with the DACA stuff, and it's very strange.
I saw that too, that the mayor of Duluth is trying to get rid of the word chief.
Duluth, where? Duluth,
Minnesota, I think.
Minnesota, okay.
Where they're saying we need to get, like, chief executive officer, chief of police. We need to get rid of the word
Why?
chief because it's
Of Native American stuff?
Because it's you. And you know what? If you achieve the level of chief, that's a good thing.
Oh my God.
So why are we trying to get rid of a? I don't. People are.
I mean, wait, okay, and this is another thing where white people are, they're offended on behalf of other people. Like, do you see Native Americans going, hey, y'all, we're offended over here. We're offended over here.
Right.
No, they're not offended. They're not. If they were offended, they would have spoken up before now. But it's a bunch of white people in their upper middle class neighborhoods freaking out on behalf of Native American people. Shut up.
who are like, wait, I like the word chief.
I think the word chief is fine. The word chief is great.
Can we not? But this is how crazy
Can
we
you
are.
shut up, Karen?
Not you, Karen.
Not you,
there's
Karen.
There's a Karen. She's
There's
very
another
conservative,
Karen.
living in Alabama. You go, girl.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
I feel bad for normal Karens.
I know, I do too. There are some great Karens.
There's some fantastic Karens.
There are
out
also
there.
some good Amy's. Also good Amy Joes. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. What else you got? What time is it? What time is it?
I don't know.
Can you look at your little clocky thing?
I have a clocky thing on my phone.
Oh my God, we gotta go. It's 8:15. You
She
guys
just freaked out. Did you hear her freak out?
Because I'm not ready for the show. I need some time to look.
You don't need to be ready. We wing it every day. It's fine.
I know, but I feel like
It's
I
fine.
should prepare.
It's fine. We're good. You guys, we're fine. We get through it every day. It's fine.
All right, maybe just
and
a couple more minutes.
It's an exceptional show every day. We're fine. This is good. We're good.
Oh God! Who
All
are
right.
these people making these decisions, and why are we letting it happen?
You know why?
I don't know.
Because normal people don't run for office. That's why. Because you get dragged through the mud. Listen, I would run for office if it wasn't so horrible. I would totally do it. Like, I'd wait until I was about 55 years old, 55, 57 years old, and then I'd run for office. I would do it. But I won't. You know why? Because they drag you through the mud. They make your life a living hell. And then anybody who gets into politics just becomes horrible. I've watched it happen.
It's kind of like how we talked about yesterday about being in first class. You become so awful.
You become awful.
when you.
Yeah.
We flew
It's
first class
true.
to Dallas. I
It's
think.
true. And then when you get into first class, you get the silverware, you get the like
hot
the towels,
towels.
and you start looking at the people going to kosher. You're like, I'm so much better than you.
You can't even help it.
You can't.
And it happens like within
can't.
seconds.
This
of you
is-
sitting in the fancy.
This
plush
is what
seats.
happens to politicians.
This is what happens.
We've seen it happen, y'all. We've seen good people get into politics, and they get in that hot tub. They get all comfy. You know, they start getting the taxpayer checks, and they change. They don't wanna.
They don't mean
They
to.
don't want to, but they get in and they change and they become politicians.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you watch the metamorphosis. You know, you watch it
You can see it happen
happens
before your eyes.
right before your eyes.
It's pretty
I
remarkable.
the good people usually don't go into politics. Okay, it's usually kind of smarmy people.
Or if they were good, they don't end up good.
They don't have, yeah, and I don't want to become one of those. I just don't. I'm just being honest.
a
So
bad game.
this is why. This is why we pay these people and they get comfortable. This is why they stay in there for 40, 50 years.
Exactly.
And they don't ever leave. It's too great of a gig.
Plus, they can't remove the power pants. The power pants get so tight.
Oh my God. They're
that
like,
they become unremovable.
it's
and
like
then
those,
they're like, I gotta stay.
It's like those pants that Ross had on in Friends. Do you remember? They were like leather, and then they got wet, and he put like talcum powder on there, and he couldn't. You remember?
That's right. I totally forgot that.
Those are the power pants. Those are the power pants. This is what they have on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
It's true.
But you guys know what we're talking about with first class, right?
Yeah, first class.
Man, we were there for 30 seconds, and we already felt
I mean,
so much better
she
than
ordered
everybody.
like 3 meals. She ordered like 3 meals.
Okay, it was 2, and I was really
It
hungry.
was like 2.5.
But the way I ordered it, I mean, I could even hear the
I was
words
like,
coming out of my mouth.
You
I
are
was like, I'm
insuffer-
gonna need.
I didn't like her.
Dinner.
I didn't like her. She was, and then I started getting in on the not likability thing. Like I was like, maybe I should become not likable like her.
No, it happens immediately because before you even take off, you watch the people passing you,
Yeah.
knowing that they're headed back to coach,
And then you
you're
look
like,
at each other and you're like, peasants.
It's true. You
It's-
can't help it. This is what happens.
This is what politicians do.
Now,
This is
maybe
what
if
they
we
do.
flew first class all the time, which that was like the only time that
No,
we've done that.
I don't.
But
It's true.
you just get used to it, you
Yeah,
guys.
it's awful.
You just get very spoiled
God,
and
they-
very bitchy.
You do.
You don't mean to. We're perfectly nice people.
It's like there's
but-
something in the air quality in first
Yeah.
class. They pump something in the air conditioning that makes you a complete brat.
And you're drinking the champagne before takeoff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I was like, I'll have a glass of prosecco.
So, and they're like, what can I help you with? What's your name? And I'm like, my name is Beyonce. My name is Beyonce.
you just
Crazy.
it happens without you don't want it to happen.
So dumb.
and then you get off the plane and then you remember, oh
my God.
I am a peasant.
I drive an old truck. And
Anyway,
and I'm wearing a t-shirt.
That's what happens to
and
politicians.
I shop at Target. Yeah, I gotta. All right, we gotta go. You
yeah,
guys.
we really do for real have to
We
go.
do. You guys, bring it in. Bring it in. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye.